Good morning. I hope you're having a great day. So somebody was thinking of somebody else right on their birthday at midnight last night and put in an order for a bouquet. So I got that made. I'll flip you around and show it to you. That little guy's acting up. I think it turned out really cute. I still have to add the card to it. Maybe fiddle with it a little bit. Gorgeous. And then I need to just get outside and start harvesting, but it's really cold. So I was like, well, I'll make this bouquet first while I warm up a little bit, and then I'll get out and start harvesting my flowers. I've got quite the mixed bucket here. I got about 20 stems of amaranth. I did cut a couple dahlias. And then I cut 40 stems of my mahogany splendor hibiscus, which I think that will be plenty to take me through until it won't last anymore in the cooler. The rest of it might freeze, but I have a ton. Look at it all. If I knew anyone that would want to buy it all, I could sell it, but I've just noticed it doesn't have a very long cooler life. It does have a longer vase life the woodier it gets, but you know, if like I have a florist order next week, so they'll get 20 stems, I might use 20 stems, and then I probably won't use it all. So I might as well just cut the 40 stems, save it. It might all freeze tomorrow, maybe it won't, I don't know. We'll just see what happens, and then I'll go from there. 110 zinnias. This might be the last day, I don't know. We'll see. I might cover one of the rows with frost cloth and see if they make it a little longer. The ones over here are the newest ones, but they're not producing as much because they're the bigger ones. So I have to make a decision on which ones I want to use. 33 more amaranth that look decent. There's a bunch that is definitely gone, but these don't look too bad, so yay. 55 stems of status. Just 13 lysianthus today. There weren't as many because I just cut them. I just got home and look what I see in my driveway. Looks like tulip bulbs. So this should be half of what I ordered because I ordered from 2 different companies this year, because if you remember last year I had horrible luck and all my bulbs came in way late and the ground was frozen and it was a mess. And I didn't even get close to what I ordered. I only got 50% of the bulbs I ordered. So it'll be interesting to open these up and see what I have. I'm so excited, except for I need to get all my ground ready, that means. 22 snapdragons because I just cut them the other day and had a whole bucket, and then about 25 cosmos stems. 187 stems of celosia. I still do have to go back and get my purple flamingo feather. The bucket wasn't big enough. 116 stems of purple flamingo feather celosia with 1 flamingo feather celosia. And there are still some, but I've noticed those smaller ones tend to droop, and then those will probably just freeze. Poor little celosia. Maybe I'll throw something over those. I know it's kind of a weedy mess, but look at these bachelor buttons. Don't they look pretty? And then the verbena. It's huge. 52 stems of ageratum and 52 stems of, 50 stems of ageratum and 52 stems of verbena. I don't think I need any more than that. I obviously have a lot more. There's a ton. Look at the sky today. It's got like all these like white fluffy clouds. It's like really pretty. Well, I've restocked a lot of the shelves in the cooler. Got a couple empty spots and one empty shelf. And that's it. So, I should be able to make some bouquets. And then out here, I have a bunch of stuff that does not go in the cooler, minus the snapdragons. So, it's a good haul today. So I'm really happy with that haul. There is a lot more out there, but honestly, I could take all the time cutting it just to throw it away later. Like verbena, I'm not going to dry it or anything, so why cut too much? The celosia, I did cut a ton of it because I can dry it. So I thought, well, I might as well get it, because if it frosts, I won't be able to dry it anymore because it gets like the white, it gets all frostbit. But like some of the flowers, like Ageratum, verbena, things like that, I'm not gonna dry those. I tried some Ageratum because I thought I saw that you could, but it didn't look good to me. So maybe I'll have to look into that another year, but I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I did get news that I'm gonna be able to borrow like a hand tiller, and then my dad said something about attaching a furrow to it, but the furrow digs like 10 inches down, but that's okay. I think we can figure that out. So that should happen maybe next Tuesday or Wednesday, and we'll get those tulips in the ground. So I think I'll just store them for now. Hopefully they're okay. What is it? It's Friday, so Saturday, Sunday, Monday. That's 4 days of storing them. I think they'll be okay, and then I'll get them in the ground. I still have another tulip order out there, so maybe it'll come in the meantime and we can get it all done at once. If not, we can at least get these in the ground. And I do still need to do some things, like I need to go home and get a socket wrench so I can take that off and take it inside. I need to take all of my hoses and stuff at my house inside. So I think I'm going to do that now, and then come back out and put all my frost cloth on just to give these flowers as much sunlight as they can get today. Then we'll just see where tomorrow takes us. Maybe we'll have flowers, maybe we won't. If we don't, hopefully nothing happens inside and we have flowers inside to get everything done. All right, I got all of my water lines unhooked and I actually turned off the water, so that's good. And now it's starting to cool off. The warmest part of the day is over. It's kind of cloudy and getting windy, so I think I'm gonna start pulling over my frost cloths. It'll get dark here in a few hours, so I guess it kind of shades them, but it might keep some of the warmth in before it starts dropping, so I'm gonna go ahead with it. Got my Lysianthus all tucked in for the night. The snapdragons are all tucked in for the night. And while I love to cover the whole row of celosia, I think the flamingo feather might not make it, because it's a lot to just cover just those two little plants when I can take one of the big sheets and start with this green and go up and possibly cover a few zinnias too. So I think that's what I'm going to choose to do, because there's nothing else good except for the flamingo feather down there. And I can always use snapdragons as a spike, and I don't know. Some of these zinnia plants look really good, so I think I might cover these, which if it gets windy tonight, they probably won't do well anyway. And I might cover the ones by the road, because those seem to be producing the best. So I'll do that next, and then I should be able to wrap it up. Okay, those are wonkily tucked in too. And that little bottom row of zinnias is tucked in. Not as good, but it's on there. Well, only time will tell if it works or not. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Tomorrow I need to get out here anyway, and I'll raise all of those and see how they're doing. I have 3 bouquets to make, and then I think I'm going to start clearing out these first 2 rows of my annual field, and that's where I'm going to put my bulbs, because that's right where the gate is, so I can drop the lines real easy and not have to take it all down, and I can roll up or roll down those 2 ends. I think if I till about a 20 by 4 foot section, between 10 foot and 20 foot by 4 foot, I think 10 would be enough, but it'll probably take a little bit more. So probably 15 by 4 foot section, which actually if we have a hand tiller, I thought I'd have to take 2 rows out, but I guess I'll only have to take 1 row out. So I might take out 15 feet. I'll probably go ahead and take out like 30 or 40 feet so that I have room no matter what. But I'll take down about half that field, probably down past the snapdragons a little ways. I'll just take it down. Maybe I'll just roll the black plastic down and we can put the tulips up on this side of the hill. So that is a project I need to get done this weekend, and then hopefully around Tuesday or Wednesday I'll be planting those bulbs, and we'll just see how the rest of the week goes. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's one of possibly my last harvest. I mean, it's gonna freeze tonight. The frost cloth might work and I might be able to harvest a little bit more in the things that are covered. Maybe the weather will change and it won't freeze. Maybe the wind will whip all my frost cloth off and I won't have anything left. You just never know. So it'll be interesting to find out what the next couple of weeks holds. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you have a great day. And a bucket of some fun whimsical stuff from my yard. I think this is Painter's Palette is what I was told. I haven't really ever looked it up to know. And I can't remember the name of my bush, but it's looking very trimmed up now. Maybe you guys know what it is. I still have a few branches I could take off the top, and I've cleaned up the bottom a little bit, but